When we traveled to northern Iraq recently, we had the opportunity to visit a refugee camp where thousands of Yazidis live. As you can see, it's one of the legacies of how ISIS has ravaged that region. This is home for these people, the UN refugee tents. They're not very big. A whole family can be living in them, and they're called IDPs, internally displaced people. It's a sterile term that means people have just literally lost their homes, their livelihood, and now living as refugees. It's been more than 2 years now. Who knows how long it's going to be for the Yazidi people. And there's talk of the city of Mosul being taken, that maybe because of that, maybe more than 1 million refugees will be throughout northern Iraq. And that's one thing that a lot of the NGOs, including Samaritan's Purse, that is one Christian organization that's been working here, and they're preparing for that as well. And they're also doing wonderful work trying to present the gospel in a practical way. They're providing material support, but also psychological counseling for many of these people who have lost most everything. Not as many kids as I expected, but if you could see around here, there's a few kids, one of the Yazidi men here, and they're probably curious about what we're doing. But part of what I want to do is just share the need they have to people be praying for them, that you could pray for the Yazidi people, that in the midst of this conflict and the situation they're in right now, that the gospel of Jesus Christ would come to them. And so, as I said, we were here about a year ago, and not much has changed in that time. They're still going through a very difficult time. You can imagine what life would be like inside a tent like here. And if we can look down the road, Jonathan, you can just see some of the people that are, just milling back and forth. Some of the men here talking, sitting around. Salam. They're got their prayer beads, and many of these men don't have homes right now. You can see down the road here that a lot of the children just playing and going back and forth. Some of the kids playing over here in the little trenches, riding bikes. A lot of different ages right here. Young kids, probably 4 or 5 or 7 or 8, and young men probably in their late teens. And hey, and there's kids playing. We saw that a couple of years ago too, when they're waving to the camera. So I'm just going to end here, but if you can look, just you see almost from here, you can see just a sea of tents right now. When I was here a little while ago, I had sort of an epiphany for my own self, and when I saw these tents, I thought of the words that Jesus said on the Mount of Olives. It's recorded in Matthew 24, chapter 24, and Luke 21, and where it says it'd be wars and rumors of wars, and it hit me because of those wars and rumors of wars. There'd be people that would be displaced, just like these people, just like these Yazidi people, and how important it is to be able to pray for them, help them, support them. So please pray for the Yazidi people. Pray for people like Samaritan's Purse that are doing such a great job here, and pray for this region that needs so much help. One person said that all of Iraq is sort of like in post-traumatic stress disorder. In many ways that's probably true, and we hope and pray that it won't get any worse but get better. So God bless from Yazidi refugee camp here in northern Iraq.